Hello everyone, welcome to another processing video, and today is February 13th, right after noon, so I guess it's the afternoon. Alright, today is the first day of my break, and I do have to do some history homework because I forgot to do it yesterday. As I said, it was Chinese New Year, so I was kind of celebrating. And I forgot about the homework. So I'll just hand it in today. The teacher said there's no problem. So very accommodating. Big props to her. Alright. So let's see. This is a project for my Applied Algorithmic Design class, I'm pretty sure. So the idea is we're trying to kind of do all of the projects in David or Daniel Schiffman's The Nature of Code, kind of coding or programming walkthrough sort of thing, where you try to simulate nature using processing. And right now we're on simulating mountains and clouds with Perlin noise. So basically, for mountains, what you can do is just go ahead and do a one-dimensional Perlin noise based on your x value, and then set the y value equal to whatever thing you have with the noise, and then you map it on to the y value. But then for the clouds, what you have to do is do a 2D Perlin noise, and that means it takes both the x and y values as input. So where was it? Yeah, it's right here. So I decided to scale it by 50, and of course you have to do a float because you can't actually divide integers by integers and expect a float outcome. So this is to make sure that it's actually continuous and not what do you call it? I forgot what the term is, but it's kind of like discrete. Yeah, that's the term. So this ensures that the output of this noise function is continuous for all of the x values and y values, and instead of being like these big squares are of solid color. So let me just run this. Let's see what I have so far. So basically I have the mountains. I can draw them. I can change the color scheme, but maybe I'll do that later, because I want darker colors here, and then kind of they fade out as you get into the back mountains. That's what I want to have. And the sky, this is the effect I was talking about. It's kind of like the section that's just with the noise lower than 0.5 is, or I mean is higher than 0.5, is like a very light color, but it's kind of hard to tell that it is a different color. So I'm wondering how I can actually deal with this situation here. And also note that I have a gradient that goes from this kind of blue color to a pinkish color or purplish, and then it scales from blue to purple as you go as you move in y, and it combines with the lerp color I do with the, let me see. But you guys can't actually see me moving the frame, whatever. Anyway, so basically what I'm trying to say is I kind of have to figure out another thing to do with the clouds, because I'm pretty sure this isn't accurate. Like, it's not the right way to do the clouds, because I want to have this kind of wispy effect and kind of more cloud-like. swirly, perhaps. Currently it's kind of like, it looks like continents, which, I mean, this is a nice effect when you want to have terrain generation, but it's not the right effect you want to have when you're drawing clouds. So I'll have to figure that out. But right now, what I want to do is I want to draw recursive trees on the slopes of the mountain at random points. I mean, maybe not random. Maybe I'll just draw them at the absolute maximums, because that's the places where there's the most sunlight. Although I guess if you ever have seen a mountain, you might know that on mountains there's trees all over. So, of course, that's not true for all mountains, but in most cases, if there's trees, then they're gonna be like all over the place. Unless you have the rain shadow effect, which is something I wanted to make a video on like a year ago, but I was just very bad at explaining these geographic ideas because I didn't understand it clearly enough to actually explain it well. So that's one of my problems that I have to fix, or improve at. One of the skills I have to learn. But anyway, my plan is I'll either have all of the y values stored in an array, or I'll have certain slopes stored between very low values. So within a very small range, like from here to here, I want to have the slope, and I want to have the y value in between that. And then what I want to do is I want to use the slope. I use the slope, and then I draw a tree that's slanted or perpendicular to the slope. The gradient, you could also say. And then that tree will be trying to reach toward the sun. So that's my idea going on from here. And for the tree details, I'll try to figure it out. So let's have oh wait, is branch just a function? So I think we would have, this is in the class. How do I change the name? Okay. How do I rename? What? Let me see. Do I have to save? Right, save. Rename. Okay. Let's make it draw branch. Alright, now this is draw branch. So void draw branch. We don't need it to return anything, we just need it to draw. We'll give it int x, int y, int theta. Okay, not bad. I think that's all we need. Yeah. So what we want to do is basically we'll have the distance equals to, oh wait, maybe we have to pass in the distance. Yeah. Int d. Right, so d will be equal to do we set it outside? I'm not sure. Okay, it's just like I don't think we need to do d equals anything because it's being passed in. So we already have d. Maybe we can have thickness. So float. Or we can only do n. We can call it t. T equals d divided by 10. Oh, okay, it has to be float. I don't think we need that actually. So, yeah. Alright, t equals this. Then we want to do the case where if the d is less than maybe 5, then we return. Return for functions is kind of like end it. So that's something I learned. And then This is our base case, by the way, for any comp sci people. That's the official term. Base case is what you do to end off. And what I want to do is I want to draw a branch that's like a line. Or we can set the stroke. Wait. Equals the. Oh wait, no, that's not how you do it. T actually. Right. So. Do we really need this? I guess we can keep this. Alright. Let's see. So. Maybe what I want to do is. Perhaps I'd be able to just I need x2 and x2 will be equal to what is it? I think it's x plus d times sine theta, right? I think we need to do radians. Is that not gonna work? Oh, okay. Just do float. Okay, float y2. Maybe we can just make all of these floats. And we can set this equal to 0.0. Oh, okay, this also has to be a float. Int theta, float theta. I mean, theta is definitely going to be kind of necessary to be a float. So we can do this for y. Y equals y plus. Yeah. Alright. Not sure if this is the right structure though. You know, I don't really get it. Whatever. Okay, this is cosine. Alright, then we do a recursive call. Call draw branch. We get the. We have to draw a line actually. Line x, y, x2. Oops. Alright, draw a branch. Now we want to do like x2, y2. Then we set the distance. Distance will be d divided by a random number seems okay. But for now, let's do like 4, right? And then the angle will split off by. What can we split off by? We'll do a set number, like we can do negative 15 here, and we can, for the next one, we can do 15. Alright, we have to call it, but you know, that's the hard part, right? How are we gonna figure out the angle we want to call it with in the beginning? So perhaps we can go ahead and come in here in the display, and we can loop through all of the slopes we have. This isn't actually a slope, actually. It's just like the actual y values. So maybe what I can do is go to a point where the previous y value is lower, but the next y value is also lower. Yeah, that's what I want to go for. So where would I do that? Maybe I could do it in draw. I could loop through all of the, yeah, that sounds good. Alright. So for int top equals 1, top less than what is it? 1285 by 20 minus 1 top plus plus. I forgot the parentheses. Alright. So basically I set up a array here. Maybe I could do like 4 for all the points on the mountain. But I'm pretty sure what I can do is like, actually I think there's a better way to do this. I can just take this, put it in display, and then do it right here, right after I draw all the mountain tops, or all the mountains. Right here. Wait, won't the lower mountains trees get covered? I think that's a possibility. I have to consider that, because I'm pretty sure what happens is we display the first mountain. Wait, hold on. The first one we display is the one behind. The next one is the one. Okay, so they won't get covered. That's good. Yeah. Let's see. So we do an if statement. If slopes top plus 1 minus slopes top minus 1. If that is, or maybe we can do this. If this is less than slopes top and this previous value is less than slopes top. We don't have to call this slopes actually. We can call it like we can call it peaks. We can call it heights. So that's a variable change we can make. I think I do a for loop, or I mean a search. We do a find and replace, right? So find slopes replaced with h. Replace all. Alright. Nice. Looks pretty good, I would say. So in this case, we do a draw branch at this location. So we do wait, we don't actually have a way to keep track. Wait, no, we just draw at x times 20. No, there's no x, it's top times 20. We draw at where in y? In y it's h top, and then the distance we can do like maybe 40. Let's start at 40. Next we'll have the theta. So theta will be, ooh, that's interesting. Do we draw it straight up? Because we're drawing it on all the peaks. So perhaps what we can do is we can take the slope between the previous h top, between the previous height and the next height, and then we can take the average slope between those, and we'll kind of know which way our tree can point. So we can do a perpendicular kind of deal. and what we do is times by the negative reciprocal, or I mean the opposite slope, or the perpendicular slope, is actually just the negative reciprocal. So we take the tangent of that. Let me see what we get. So that would be negative h top plus 1 minus h top minus 1. Now we can do brackets here. So negative reciprocal, right? So if we do this, what we get is actually the actual slope. The negative reciprocal is 1 over that. And what is this? H top. These are actually integers. So maybe we have to do like a float kind of situation. Because we divide into 1.0. Divide by that. Alright, I think this works. That's the negative reciprocal. But we do have to do the tangent of this. Tan. Right here. Right. I'll do a space to make sure we don't mess it up. I think this will work. Let's try it. It's not appearing. Okay. Let's go back to the drawing board. Is it because I don't change the fill? Probably. I can fill black. Fill 0. This looks okay. What? Alright, it's not working. What could be going wrong right here? Let's see. Oh wait, maybe the value is too small. We have to do like 100? No, it's not drawing anymore. I can tell the program's getting slower though, because I do run that for loop, this for loop, a bunch of times. Or twice. Yeah, actually it's a lot of times. The problem might be here. We can just try to comment this out and then set up our own thing, straight up just put it 0. See what happens now. Nope, it's still not drawing any trees. What could be going wrong? Oh, this is the problem. Because we keep setting a new value, and even at a time when we don't have the actual full thing, it's gonna go wrong, like definitely. So, definitely what we have to do is do another one where it's display trees, so that it doesn't overlap. Okay. Let's do another function. So void display trees, draw trees. I hope this is formatted correctly. Okay, it looks alright. So now I think it's gonna work, right? No, there's something wrong with the slope calculation, I would say. Huh. Or is draw branch incorrect? D over 4. Let's just put a like draw branch. No, that's not how you write it. Let's put it at like width over 2. height over 2, 0, 0. Wait, no, it's have to start at like 100. Okay, so I mean, this looks really ugly, but it's okay. So I think it might be something wrong with the way I'm drawing it. So theta, let's see. Let me see that again. Okay, so it's like one big one and then, oh, it has to be minus. So dumb. Okay. So what I should do is go like that, right? But still, it's only going in like one direction. So has to be a bigger problem. Maybe the D's just disappearing because it's dividing too much. Maybe we can divide by like 5. Okay, that's not gonna solve anything. We can do that. Oh, they're both going in the same direction. Okay, this angle is wrong. Okay, so it's kind of like a tree, except it's total garbage. I think we're dividing too much each time. D divided by... Well, if we divide by 4 each time, we'll go to 25. Okay, so 4 is too big to divide by. Angle is also really dumb. So that could be a problem. Just do divide by 2. Okay. But my problem is, why does it look so stupid? It's kind of like a tree, except it's got some issues. Maybe if I do like 50, it'll not look dumb. Still looks pretty stupid. I think 60 is where it all turns around. Wait, what? Alright. I'll just assume that it works. Pretty sure 2 might not be the right way to do it. Do I really divide by 2 each time? Because that seems pretty bad. It's just gonna disappear to nothing. Just do 1.5. It's interesting, but I don't think it's what I'm looking for. I could just look at my teacher's code, but seems kind of like the wrong thing to do. Oh, maybe I have to do like the current angle. Current theta. Diff 30. Okay. This is what I want to see. Yeah, that was the problem the whole time. Okay, so we can plant these trees, but I would like them to be a bit smaller. So we found that our experiment did work out, but the problem is, how can we figure out what's going wrong with the actual draw trees. Oh, we never do it. Never call it, I mean. B dot draw trees. What did I call it? Oh, okay. However, okay, 100 is the wrong size. Maybe like 70? Okay, let's see. Okay! This is the desired effect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. However, I don't get why there's nothing here. Like, what? Oh, nice. 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 Alright, I think it's actually putting them at the absolute minimum. So, I don't really get why that's happening. Let's see. So if the next one is next one's slower, wait, hold on, let me see what this actually does. If when you do that equals y top. Oh, right, because the height actually works reverse. That's not how height works in processing. Yeah, now it's on the peaks, except for this one. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we have to shrink the amount of distance we check. Maybe we want to divide by 15 now. Let's try 15 instead of 20. So anything here? Okay, let's try it. Oh, okay, this is lagging out now. Let's go back. If when you take the remainder 0, I mean I changed what was going on here. Where could the problem be, right? Perhaps I could do like +1. Run it again. Okay, now it works. Nice. I'm liking it. And all the relative maximums we're drawing trees. Alright, now let's try to improve the size of the trees, because I don't really like this style of tree. Like maybe 40 tall could work. Okay, that's much more reasonable, but I think it's still too big. How about we do like 30 now? Alright, now we can randomize different features about the trees. So what I would do is maybe, oh, I have to add this back in. I want to see if it still works. What are these? What are these things? What? Are they going like in the opposite direction? Is that what's happening? I mean, the rest of them seem to be working quite well. Although I don't see much of a slant. I mean, this one's kind of tilted, but this one's going in the opposite direction. Is it because when you take the negative, when you take this tangent, it's going to be going that way? Yeah, that's a problem. So So maybe we can do absolute value. Okay, now there's no negative trees. Okay, there are. However, the amount has been decreased. Let's see. So maybe we actually have to do. Hold on. Maybe the absolute value comes here. Are there any like super tilted? I mean, these might be the ones where the slope's actually negative. Okay, we'll just stick to doing 0. Maybe I can comment this out. I don't need to delete it completely. Whoops. Let's do 0. Alright. So let's just move on to just trying to make the trees randomized. So what we can do is we can do a random number from maybe 1.2 to 1.6 or something. Or you can do it right here. Data plus random. Let's go like 15 to 30. Or maybe we want to increase the range since it's random now. Okay. I think this should do something. Oh wait, they're like moving. Perhaps we just change the random seed every time we press the mouse. Yeah. But I think the main problem is just that they're moving every frame. Also, I think they're spreading out a bit too much. Like, I don't think I want 40. Why are there no trees here? What? $30 seems still like there's some problems. Alright. Perhaps we can do 10 to 30. No. 10 to 27. I mean, it's okay. We can draw one straight down the middle. So perhaps like this, except you go from -5, whoops, to 5. See how that goes. Oh, what? How's it so dark now? I mean, it does look like a real tree actually. Although I would like to decrease the amount of branches drawn. Now they look like paintbrushes. However, how did it all of a sudden become so thick is my question. Let's see. I think we have to increase this this number. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, how did all the branches get so thick? I guess because they're overlapping now. See what happens when we take it away. Oh, I guess they still looked really thick. I just didn't realize it. Okay, let's do divide by like 6. Okay, now they're a bit thinner, but they still maintain some integrity. Yeah, I think this is the best kind of size. But we do have to figure out how to stop making them continuously changing. And maybe how I would do that is, instead of not sure actually. Perhaps I can change the random seed. Although, wouldn't that mean that all of them would sample from the same spot? We'll find out. Let's check it. So every time we draw a branch, or let's do this. Random seed is gonna be random or int random. Random from 0 to 1,000. It's not really working out for me. Maybe I could look this up, but I think I can find my own solution. I think it's because every time we're doing this, every time we draw a branch. So or it could be here. Oh, I know what we can do. Random seed will be based on the top. Let me get that out of here. Yeah. Alright. Alright. And it does make sense that trees similar in elevation would have structures similar to each other. Oh, perhaps I can do a random seed that's like a noise function of top divided by like 20.0. And then we map it. Int map. So we would map this noise from 0 to 1 to I don't know, like 0 to 500. Yeah, see, the trees closer to each other look more similar. Like these two are almost identical. And these two are quite similar. And these two are quite close to each other. Okay, we can also do b1 dot trees. Perhaps I could do an array list of mountains at this point. You know? Because the only thing different about them is just this. So maybe I could do array list mountain m equals new, or perhaps I can do it right here. Array list no, m new array list mountain Alright. So within the setup, we can do m dot. Wait, what was it? Push? I forgot what it is. Add new mountain. We can do a for loop. We can draw 3 mountains. Go 1 doesn't equal to 3. No, we can do 0. Then right here we do that. Except now we do I times 100. Delete these. For mountain M, we can empty dot display d dot draw draw trees. Check it out. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Holy smokes. This is nice. Holy smokes. It's like I don't know, it's like haven't seen anything like this. Perhaps we can limit the number of mountains that we draw. So can we do a random, like, if random, hold on, random 0, 1 less than or equal to 0.75, then we try. Okay, so now we've kind of thinned out the crowds a bit. Well, I'm noticing a distinct lack of mountains on this side. Wait, are these just the same 2 images? What? Oh, it's because I set the random seed based on the last one that we draw. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. So in that case, what I would have to do is maybe I have to increase the mouse for the X. No, when we set the actual random seed, we set everything into like a predictable place, and that is not good. So perhaps a better way to do things is just to how would I only draw it once? This is the main problem. how can I just draw it once without ruining everything else? Because I definitely can't use a function now. It's gonna be awful. Main problem is it's just like how would I do that? Just make it not change. I guess I can look it up. How to make, how to unselect. Maybe I can use, no, can't do that. I can just set it once and then everything will be okay. Sounds kind of crazy. Maybe I set the random seed after. Maybe I set the random seed to be random. Wait, hold on. Do it right here. Random seed is random between. Do I just do random? I don't think that does anything. Let's check it out. No, it's still changing. Okay. Maybe I don't do it here, but instead I do it here. I can't call it in draw. Call it in here. No, it's not gonna work. I guess I can figure it out in the next video. This video is way too long. 54 minutes, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video, which will be my music vlog for today. Yeah.